Hello everyone, today we are going to solve this Deutsch aber Hallo, Grammatikübungen A1. Okay, first chapter we can see that verb conjugation, which is verb conjugation. So verb conjugation, first of all, I would like to define. The verb conjugation refers to how a verb changes to show a different person, tense, number, etc. Okay, and we have to work with the infinitive form of a verb. So infinitive verb is the basic form of a verb. Okay, for example, see, to go is an infinitive verb. Okay, so if I write I, then I have to use go. Okay, I go. You also, for you it is also you go, but when I write for the third person singular number, which is he, then I have to add es. Okay, I just can't write he go. Okay, in this way it will not be conjugated properly. So for he, which is third person singular number, we have to add es, he goes. Okay, again, if it's the past tense, then I have to write I went. Instead of writing go, I have to write I went. Okay, so see, the verb is changing depending upon the person and the tense. Okay, and also the numbers, the singular, plural, so on, will show you. So in the same way, in German we also have to do the verb conjugation. Okay, see, there is a list. Okay, which is, first of all, first one is ich, which is I. This is I. Do, this is you. Carlos is a name and it is a third person singular number. Maria is also a name, it's a female and also third person singular number. Okay, for Carlos, the pronoun will be er. Okay, I guess I made video on it, but it's in Bengali, so I don't know. Maybe if you are non-Bengali, then it will be tough for you to understand. Still, you can try. Maria, for Maria, the pronoun is Z. Okay, and this S should be in small letter, not capital. Okay, so A for Carlos, Z for Maria. Wir means we. Here means you guys. Maria und Carlos. Okay, so Maria und Carlos, we can also write it they. Okay, these are the pronouns, personal pronouns. Okay, so for here is the subject for I. Okay, which is ich. You have to add e. Where you have to write, see, there are two verbs. Okay, for example, two verbs are given and these two verbs are the infinitive form. Okay, so infinitive verbs. This is lernen. If we split this, we will get the stem verb. Okay, we are going to work with lernen and the schreiben. Lernen means to learn. Schreiben means to write. This means to write. Okay, again, if we split it down, we get schreib and n. Okay, so for lernen, we can see we have to work with the base verb. Okay, not the infinitive form. We have to work only with the base verb, which is lernen, L-E-R-N. Okay, which is lernen. So look at this example. Ich lerne Deutsch. Okay, I learn Deutsch. I learn German, or you can say I'm learning German. Okay, lerne Deutsch. So here what they have done, first first take the base verb, then add e. Why? Because for each you have to add e at the end of the stem verb. Okay, this is the stem verb. This is the stem verb. So ich lerne Deutsch. Learn plus e, lerne Deutsch. For do, again, L-E-R-N. Okay, this is the base verb, plus you have to add st. Du lernst Deutsch. You are learning German. Now Carlos, for Carlos is a third person singular number. Okay, and Carlos is a male. For Carlos, the pronoun is ea. Okay, whatever. For Carlos, for Maria, whatever, if it's the third person singular, then we have to add T at the end of the stem verb. So for Carlos lernt Deutsch. Okay. Again, Maria lernt Deutsch. T. Maria is learning Deutsch, German. See, now wir means we. Also, if we say that Carlos und ich, Carlos and me, okay? So, lernen Deutsch. For wir, it is en. You have to again. Then you have it looks like that infinitive form. Okay. So for wir, we have to add en at the end of the same verb. So wir lernen Deutsch, and ihr, I mean you guys. Okay. Ihr means you guys. Ihr lernt Deutsch. You guys are learning Deutsch, German. So for Maria und Carlos, the pronoun will be sie. Okay. In English, it is they. And the pronoun in German, it will be sie. Okay, but remember, s will be in small letter, not capital. So Maria und Carlos lernen Deutsch, German. Okay. Similarly, now we are going to solve Übung 1. Okay, exercise 1. The verb is kommen. This is the infinitive verb. Kommen means to come. So we can write for Maria, what will be, if we split it down, we can get com plus en. In English, we get to go, to move, to show. Okay, for German, to get the infinitive form, you have to add en at the end of the same verb. So in this way, we'll get, okay, common means this is an infinitive form. Okay, so first you have to split it down, that com plus en, you separate the en. So com plus en. So we are going to work with this com. Okay, so Maria, what will be for Maria? Maria is a third person singular number, is a name. For female, so it's T. Maria kommt aus Rom. Maria is from Rome. Okay, you can say I'm from Brazil, I'm from India, I'm from Bangladesh. Okay, whatever you want, you can say. So Carlos also kommt aus Madrid. Okay, Carlos kommt aus Madrid. Carlos is from Madrid. For ich, we have to add e. So ich komme aus. If you are from India, then you can write Indian. Okay. If you're like, for me, I'm from Bangladesh, so I have to write Bangladesh. Okay. Karl und Eva, for this is their plural. Okay, and also for the pronoun is sie. Okay, this is also z. So see, for female, if we want to denote any female, then the pronoun will be also z. For plural, we can also denote them by z. Z is also the pronoun of the, I mean they and z same. And another z is there. There's the formal u. Okay, but that z, the s starts with the capital. Okay, there always the s will be in capital form, and rest the small s. Okay, how you are going to detect, how you're going to get to know that, okay, this means z. If it is female, then you have to look at the verb conjugation. So if at the end of the verb, same verb, if you get the t, okay, so you will get to know that this is a female. And en means, okay, it's they. But if s is in capital letter, definitely you have to know, you have to understand that this is formal u. Okay, then. So Karl und Eva kommen. aus Passau. Okay, Karl und Eva kommen aus Passau. Now, kaufen means to purchase or to buy. Okay, for kaufen, let's conjugate. Martin kauft, third person singular, Obst. Martin is purchasing fruit. Obst means fruit. Maria kauft Cola. Maria is also buying cola. Robert und Inga kaufen Eis. Robert and Inga are buying ice cream. That ice means ice cream. Robert und Inga kaufen Eis. And ich kaufe, okay, ich kaufe Mineral Wasser. Mineral Wasser. I am buying mineral water. Okay. Ich kaufen. Ich not E. So it will be only E. So ich kaufe Mineral Wasser. Now, wohnen means to reside. Okay, or you can say to live. So most appropriate, both are appropriate, but the closest one is the to reside. Okay. Ich wohne. For ich you have to add E at the end of the stem verb. For we can split it down. Wohn plus en. Okay, so we have to work with this. Wohne. Ich wohne in Passau. Carlos wohnt auch in Passau. Carlos also lives in Passau. Wir wohnen in Passau. Ihr wohnt auch in Passau. Okay, done. Now, trinken, to drink. Trinken. We split it down. Trink plus en. Okay, we have to work with this. Du trinkst Orangensaft. You drink orange juice. Ihr trinkt Kaffee. Okay, you guys drink coffee. Ich trinke Beer. I'm drinking beer, or I drink beer. Robert trinkt Mineral Wasser. Okay, Robert drinks mineral water. So done. Now we can see Übung 2. Übung 2, exercise 2. Beispiel, example, Max kommt morgen. Okay, so here morgen, the M is in small letter. Okay, if it's in a small letter, that means tomorrow. That means tomorrow. If the M starts, okay, if it starts with capital M, that means day or morning. Not day, it will be morning. Okay, guten Morgen, good morning, like this. So this is in small letter, the M is in a small letter, so that means tomorrow. Because noun, you have to always start with capital letter in case of noun, but if it's not noun, then you can write in small letter. In this case, morgen means tomorrow, which is adverb, so you don't have to add that capital M. If it is capital M, then that means morning, it's a name. Okay, so Max kommt morgen. Max is coming tomorrow. Okay, so let's check the verb here, wohnst. Okay, so this is the example. You have just to find the appropriate. It is in conjugated form, so your convenience, I'm just mentioning the infinitive form. Machen means to do. Kaufen means to purchase. Trinken means to drink. Lebe means to live. Lernst to learn, which is lernen. Leben. Studieren to study. Fragen to ask. Okay. Now we know the meaning. Let's match. For ich das, okay, for ich ein Foto. So I take a photo. Okay, so what is the mache? Ich mache ein Foto. Then wir nach Hause. So here we are going to house. Okay, we are going to house. So wir gehen. Why? Because look at the conjugated form, it is en. Okay, obviously for wir you have to add en. So gehen. Du dash in München. Okay, so you live in München. So for do, the conjugated form, this will be st, right? So at the end of the stem verb there will be an st form. So if you look at where is the end, and also yeah, wohnst, and also it's perfect, right? Du wohnst in München. Okay, now for ich then Paul. Okay, so we have to look for a verb which the e will be at the end. Okay, so let's check. Wohnst dann, gehen dann, kommt dann. Okay, mache dann, then frage. Okay, to ask. Ich frage Paul. Okay, Paul. Ich frage Paul. And again ich, so in Passau, so it's gonna be live, right? Or lebe. So ich lebe in Passau. Frage and lebe. Eva and ein Eis. So must be she actually purchased. She has to purchase. So Eva kauft. Okay, kauft ein Eis. Wir trinken Bier. Why? Because for wir we have to look for a verb, so ending will be en. Du, so for du Deutsch, right? Lernst Deutsch, because st you have to add at the end of the stem verb. Paul hört, Paul for hören, and for Paul is it will be Paul hört Musik. Hören, so it will be hört. Then ihr in Köln, so ihr studiert. So you guys study in Köln. Okay, now Übung 3. Okay, so here in the left side all we can see the verbs are given. Okay, wohnen, trinken, studieren, fahren, kommen, kaufen, gehen. Okay, and these are all the infinitive verbs. So we have to conjugate this verb according to the subject. Okay, first one, Maria wohnt in Rom. Okay, Maria lives in Rome. Und Carlos. So here for won. Okay, so you have to conjugate it. So wohnen, if we split, we'll get won plus en. As earlier I have showed that we have to work with the stem verb. Okay, so won is already there. So for Maria, if we look at the chart, so we can see that for third person singular, for male and female, whatever it is, we have to add t. Won't. Okay. Maria won't in Rome und Carlos. Carlos won't in Madrid. Carlos lives in Madrid. Okay. For trinken, so same verb is trink. So subject is ich, which is I. Ich trinke Kaffee. Und du? I'm drinking or I'm taking coffee. And you? Ich trinke wine. Because of ich, it would be e. Okay. So ich trinke wine. Next one is studieren. Okay, so study. So lernen and studieren, there is a difference. For usually if you are learning something like YouTubing or Deutsch, then you have to use that lernen verb. Okay, but if you're studying medicine or studying law or something, then you have to say that studieren. Okay, so Paul studiert. So remember, when you are pronouncing in German, so this will not be Paul, it will be Paul. Paul studiert in Passau. Und du? Ich studiere. Because of ich, it will be e. So ich studiere auch in Passau. I'm also studying in Passau. Fragen, to ask. Wir fragen, because for wir, that is we have to use that, we have to add en at the end of the stem verb. Okay, so wir fragen Frau Lehmann. Und du? Ich frage, here it will be only e, die Lehrerin. Okay, then kommen. Raul kommt. Here, Raul kommt aus Argentinien. Und du? So ich komme aus Bangladesh. Okay. Now next one is kaufen, to purchase. Katalin und Max kaufen, because Katalin und Max is plural. Okay, and also it denotes they, that is the. Therefore, it will be en at the end of the stem verb. Katalin und Max kaufen Orangensaft. Und du? Ich kaufe Mineralwasser. Okay? Gehen, to go. So ich gehe nach Hause. I'm going to house. Und du? And you? Ich gehe auch nach Hause. I'm also going to house. Okay? Done. Now in this chart we can see that arbeiten means to work. So here the rules, it is changed. How? Before we just, and I will show it here. For each we add e at the end of the stem verb, that is fine. For do we add st, but if the stem verb, okay, if we split it, see, bite plus en. Just think about this. If the stem verb, okay, is ended with t, if you found t at the end of the stem verb, then there will be a different rules. Okay, So different rules will be applied there. For ich, it is fine, arbeite. For do, instead of adding st, we have to add additional e here. Okay? For example, before, what did we do? So do st, okay? Du lernst. We just add st here. But if the stem verb is ended with t, then you have to add est. Instead of st, you have to add est. So du arbeitest. You work or you are working. Du arbeitest. Okay? Carlos arbeitet. So instead of adding only t, you have to add et. You just have to memorize. There is no other alternative way. You just have to memorize this. Okay, so Carlos arbeitet et. Same for Maria also et. So wir is fine. Arbeiten. Ihr also et. Okay, so do, it will be est. For Carlos et. Maria et. Wir is fine. The same. And also for ihr, it will be et. Okay. Maria und Carlos arbeiten. Since it denotes the. Okay. That's one rule. Another rule, see. So here, tanzen means to dance. Tanzen. Tanzen. Okay. Tanz plus en. Tanzen. To dance. So here, the stem verb, at the end of the stem verb, we can find that z or z. Okay, so if the stem verb is ended with s, ss, set, this is called s set, which is sharp s, and z or z, then this rule will be applied. Okay. Ich tanze. For ich, it is fine, only e at the end of the same verb. Then rest of all, do tanzt, Carlos tanzt, Maria tanzt, wir tanzen, this is the same. Ihr tanzt, Maria und Carlos tanzen. We can also the C tanzen. Okay, so here you can we can notice that here for do, she, he, it, you guys, for these you just have to add only t. Okay, only t, that's all. Now look at this. So one thing I skipped, that not only for t, if the stem verb is ended with t, then also this rule will be applied. Okay, for example, Übung 4, gehen. Okay, to talk, gehen. To talk, it is in the infinitive form. So for d, this rule will be applied. T and d, this rule. Okay. So ich gehe mit Paul. I'm talking to Paul. Do, for do, what it would be, est. For do, it is est. Okay, so we can write du gehst mit Klaus. You're talking to Klaus. Wir gehen mit Maria. Paul geht, because for this only you have to add et at the end of the stem verb. So Paul geht mit Eva. Okay. Then next one is antworten, to reply. Antworten, to reply. So stem verb is ended with, this is the stem verb, antwort, t. So again the same rules for gehen. Der Student antwortet. Ich antworte, Carlos, du antwortest, T-E-S-T, Maria, ihr antwortet nicht. Okay? I don't reply. I'm not going to reply. Reisen, okay? To travel. Wir reisen nach Spanien. We're traveling to Spain. So, ich reise nach Polen. Okay? Du, see, for S, remember, for S, SS, SZ, so only T. Du reist nach Frankreich. You are traveling to France. Frankreich. Ihr reist nach Kanada. Okay? You guys are traveling to Canada. Heißen. Heißen. To be called. So again, this is the stem verb. Okay? So this is except. So this rule will be applied. Die Studentin heißt Alina. Okay? Heißt Alina. See, die Studentin. This is a female student. Okay? Heißt Alina. Der Student heißt Carlos. Again, T. Du heißt, whatever your name, you have to put it here. Ich heiße me. Okay, whatever. So, don't think it's a pronoun. I'm just putting it as a name. Okay, me. So, Achtung. Okay? Achtung. So, here we can see a verb. Verben auf L. Okay? Like bügeln. Bügeln. Bügeln, to iron. To iron. So here, which one is the stem verb? See. In here, you could say no. Or for up to this should be the stem for whatever it is. This is an exception. So you have to write ich bügle. Okay? Ich bügle. Bugile, nothing like that. Only bügle. Okay? So rare is a rare case. So you just have to memorize. Now, Übung 5. Okay, you can see. Ich studiere, fine. Max studiert. Okay. Wir studieren. Eva studiert. Paul und Maria studieren. Ihr studiert. Again, the arbeiten. Okay. Ihr arbeitet. Remember? For T and D. Okay. In case of ihr, it will be it. Arbeitet. Maria und Inga arbeiten. Wir arbeiten. Du arbeitest. EST. Ich arbeite. Robert arbeitet. Nummer C. Du schreibst. Robert schreibt. Ich schreibe. Okay, ich schreibe. Ihr schreibt. Wir schreiben. Maria und Eva schreiben. Number T. Number T. Paul bestellt. Bestellen means to order. Ich bestelle. Maria bestellt. Du bestellst. Wir bestellen. Ihr bestellt. This one, again, reisen, okay, traveling. Wir reisen. Ich reise. Geist. Michael, hier also Geist. Okay, du Geist, because the end is S. Carlos und Maria Geisen. Get D for D and D. Remember? So Thomas und Eva gehen. Du gettet. Just because for T or D, for do it will be est. Okay, est we have to add at the end of the stem verb. Du gettest is gette, Maria gettet, ihr gettet, wir getten. Done. Übung 6. Beispiel, example. So here the verb is given in the infinitive form, lernen. So you have to conjugate. So du lernst Deutsch, you are learning German. Here kaufen means to purchase. Okay, so ihr kauft Brot. Okay, you guys are purchasing bread. Trinken, so to drink. Wir trinken. Augensaft. Studieren is the given verb. So for to conjugate this, Maria studiert in Köln. Eva und Paul wohnen. Okay, so Eva und Paul wohnen in Irland. Okay, so Eva and Paul is living in Ireland. Hier Weiß. Okay, hier Weiß, Mr. Weiß gettet mit Eva. Okay, so ich reise nach Italien. Inga arbeitet TET in München. Hier und Frau Berg gehen nach Hause. Paul bestellt Cola. Okay. Paul orders Cola. Du tanzt. Remember the end of the same verb, we can see the Z. So du only T. Tanzt mit Eva. Wir fragen Robert. Ich heiße. Whatever your name, you have to write it down here. And ihr kommt aus Spanien. You guys are coming from Spain. Okay. So yeah, that's it. Okay, this is the end of the first chapter. I hope this video is helpful to you guys. Thank you. Take care, everyone. Bye.